Good morning or good night, Gotcha Kingdom. Today I'm going to be retelling the ZZZ 1.2 update story in 6 minutes and 9 seconds for the people that decided to skip the story so that they could get the polychrome, or if you're my friends that don't really care about the Zenless Zone story so they can be up to date with me. Okay, let's go. Where we last left off in 1.0. Yo, they got 9/11 in Zenless Zone! Today's episode. Belle and Wise are trying to find more info about the Osu Circle man that got away from us, but they ain't got nothing. But then Billy comes in. He's like, guys, I got info from my friends in the Outer Ring. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going.
Billy, turn right! Drive into the hollow!
After dodging Truck Kun, you do a solo mission as Billy, and then the heroes of the day show up, and Belle passes out. From now on in this video, when I mention you, I mean Belle and the Sons of Calydon. Okay, because the Sons of Calydon, these are Billy's friends. This is Caesar. She's the leader of the Sons of Calydon. This is Lucy. She's Caesar's manager. This is Lighter. He punches people for Caesar. This is Piper. She's your grandma. This is Burnice.
Burnice.
Caesar, aka Lucy, give you a trade offer. They'll give you Osu Circle Man in exchange for help in the Tour de Inferno. Basically, it's a race, and whoever throws this lava cube into the lava lake becomes the king of the Outer Ring. The mayor lets you set up the HDD outside of this house so that you don't have to go back and forth from random play to the Outer Ring and random. He also gives you the sun catcher and says that someone put in a large order for these sun catchers, and she and Caesar tells you lore. TLDR, the first king saved the lava lake from turning into ether crystals by going straight into the middle of the lake with the heat cube and somehow survived
the next day.
So you go get bike parts. Just kidding, this girl beat you to them, so you beat her up. And then you go get some more area data for eous. Just kidding, this guy stole your data, so you go beat him up. Lucy calls you in that night and is like, man, this shit ain't adding up. Why do these people know where we're going?
The next day.
Piper says that the mayor left town around midnight and came back that same night and plans to go out tonight. So that night you go follow the mayor, and she's talking with this guy, and this guy attempts to shoot Lucy, but because Lucy's so short, he misses and you beat him up. Turns out the mayor's not evil, and A-Rank Von Lycan over here was listening on us through one of the sun catchers he gave her, and he was the one that put in the large order of sun catchers in the first place. Big Man walks in and saves A-Rank Von Lycan, and he's like, oh, he's with me, so that responsibility is with me, not with him, so don't beat his ass. And Caesar's like, no.
The next day.
Lucy notices that Caesar's been on edge for the past 2 days, and the Tour de Inferno happens tomorrow. So Lucy's like, hey, can you go take Caesar in New Eridu and like, I don't know. So you, singular, just Belle, and Caesar go into New Eridu and do some Persona social link ass shit. So you go to the movies and you watch a romantic comedy movie because Caesar's a shoujo girly that's forced to shonen. You go get some boba. She stops a criminal.
The next day.
Play this Mario Kart Subway Surfer looking ass minigame, and then
a rock! A rock fell! A rock!
You meet up with Lighter and Lucy and then call up Burnice and Piper. Piper goes and gets the backup bike, but A-Rank Von Lycan is in the way.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Big Man's disappointed that we didn't give him a challenge, and homophobic Aventurine is like, that's cool, now throw the cube in there. The cube that Big Man had was actually swapped to another cube that makes ether crystals due to heat. And because it was thrown into lava, it makes a lot of crystals. And due to Big Man's age, and definitely not the poison drink that he got last night, he gets infected by the corruption. Big Man did not like that. You get to the lava lake and, oh my god, is that the Inferno Rider from Rura? And you beat his ass, and the lake's not looking so good. The only part of the lake that hasn't been turned into ether crystals is the middle of the lake. So Caesar does a Hail Mary move to save the lake.
Wait, no. Caesar, you can't be!
Caesar! Have you lost your mind? You'll die! Caesar! Caesar! If we can't stay here, we'll just leave!
You're right, Lucy. Even without oil, we can still make a living somewhere else. But what about the people who don't have a choice? I'm sorry. But this is what I have to do. we meet again.